Welcome. You've got mail.
Thank you for installing your free disk.
This transmission is being electronically broadcasted from deep within the bowels of the Church of Orsemery.
This is Control, Alt, Throw Against Wall. Please welcome your hosts, the High Priest Chuck Roberts and the Patron Saint of Sarcasm, Punky Dillinger.
Good evening. Afternoon?
Good morning.
Good morrow.
And if I don't
Good morrow,
see you,
kind sir.
good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
Fair enough. Works for me. What's going on, buddy?
Not much. I'm Chuck.
Yeah, I'm Dillinger. I thought that you told me last time they say it already on the thing.
They do.
Oh, but it's more formal if we introduce it.
But we always
okay.
do it. And then you yell at me for if I don't.
I do.
So I figured.
So you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't.
Oh,
There's a way for redemption.
that's when you just go ahead and do the Bartman.
There's a way for redemption in life. There's a way. There's probably a book. There's a lifestyle you could live, but all in all, it culminates with a celebration of Life Day.
Is that like the Twin Flames universe?
Has anyone talked to you about our Lord and Savior Chewbacca?
Chewbacca?
Chewbacca.
No, but I do feel a little itchy.
We've already passed Life Day. That was like a month ago. But did you know you can buy Life Day robes?
No.
I think our collective friend group, we all need to get Life Day robes and just start celebrating. It's got to catch on. Eventually to become a federal holiday if enough people are into it, right? Isn't that how that works?
Or we just take over the federal and make it a federal holiday.
First Federal Church, member FDIC.
Oh yeah, this is Control Alt Throw Against Wall.
It is still, as the guy prior to said. I'm looking for our post on Facebook, Control Alt Throw Against Wall podcast on Facebook, because I said what we were going to talk about today.
Oh,
and I wasn't.
Yes, you did.
Paying attention to what I had said.
Why would you not pay attention to yourself?
That's reasons. But first, we'll start by catching up like we always do.
I've been sick.
You have been sick, which you told me, because I haven't been around.
I was a sick motherfucker.
I popped in real quick. I picked up my laptop. And
you didn't get sick, so that's good.
I didn't. I had to borrow a DVD player.
With a DVD in it.
Was it? Yeah. The Scorpion King of all goddamn things.
I was
a little shocked to see it when I opened it.
Acting role outside
I'm
wrestling.
like, is that the last time you used that DVD player? Was when that movie came out on DVD?
Oh, no.
At first I'm like,
is it like the legit, or is it a copy?
No, it's Scorpion King. It says etched right on there, Scorpion King.
That must be Pizza Mama's son, because I know I don't own that movie.
Is she a big fan? What was it? No, it was The Mummy. That's right. It was like the third Mummy movie.
Mummy Returns
that he
was
popped in
CGI.
as a scorpion. Right?
Yeah. With the...
And Jet Li was the bad on that one. He was the Terracotta Warriors and the Emperor thing.
I thought that was the Tom Cruise one.
No. Jet Li was in the third Mummy with Brendan Fraser.
Oh.
Yes.
I don't know if I watched that.
Wow.
Because The Mummy Returns had the one that had Dwayne in it.
Was it?
Yeah.
I thought that was a... Nah, I could be wrong. I don't know. I haven't watched it. Well, no, because it would have been... Oh, yeah, I guess
that was the second one, because that was...
Yeah. And then the third one, they go to, like, Japan or
really
something.
bad CGI.
Or China. Somewhere in China. Right. Yes. No, it was... That was the future.
Yeah, but
it's still part of the beginnings of CGI.
People think we faked the moon landing with CGI.
I found... Speaking of early days of CGI, I found the video cassettes at my house of Beyond the Mind's Eye. You remember those?
Slightly, yeah.
They're just done with, like, whatever computer programs they had at the time to make some animation, and then they put Jan Hammer music to it.
Oh.
Of Miami Vice fame, Jan Hammer.
Yeah.
But just a bunch of other weird electronic music and stuff that's on there. But it was pretty cool, because now I discovered the VCR works, because I've been having some TV casualties. Which is a great Misfits song, by the way, TV Casualty, off the Static Age album. I don't know why I'm plugging Misfits right now, but there you go, folks. No, I like 2020. No, prior to that, pre-2020, I had bought a TV. Nice 50-inch Samsung. I was feeling very adult. The thing was great. Smart TV. I didn't need to use all the other things. I didn't have to use the VCR anymore. Didn't have to use the DVD player. Okay.
Good.
Fast forward a couple years, it craps out on me. It kind of gets a line through the middle, like real faint, but you can see it. And then it just starts to go black screen. And then from the black screen, it kind of just flashes like a dark gray. And then back to black. And it just kind of does that. No logo, no home screen, none of that stuff. So I get another one. And I learned my lesson, and I got the warranty this time on the TV, just in case.
Did you find that paperwork?
I found the paperwork yesterday because the TV crapped out again. Same TV, 50-inch Samsung. Different place I bought it from, but same TV, same problem. Line through it, went to dark, flashes that dark gray. Both of them shot. So I call Meyer, where I got the TV, in Rockford. Yeah, we don't deal with the warranty stuff. That's through another third party, whatever.
Okay, sure.
Or you got to call the manufacturer. Call the manufacturer, go through all the rigmarole. Do you have the warranty? There's like a number SKU for the warranty or something that's not the one on my receipt. So I had to get hold of Meyer again, try to find a code or whatever for this warranty, and they put me through to the third party, which is Assurion.
Okay.
Who deals with their the warranty stuff. Anyways.
Okay.
3-year warranty. Apparently, they were supposed to give me a card or some kind of something to register the warranty. Like, when I bought the TV and purchased the warranty at Meyer, it's not all, I don't just, hey, my TV's fucked up. Here's my receipt, warranty stuff, and they just deal with it.
Like they should.
Like they should, and they never gave me anything about it. So, the lady gives me a number, I call, I go online and deal with all the stuff and try to get it registered. So I'm waiting right now, currently. Because even still, if it's within the 3 years, even if I didn't register it right away,
yeah,
technically, I should be okay.
Point of purchase in a day.
So hopefully I will be getting another Samsung 50-inch TV that'll last me 2 years before a fucking line goes through it.
Well, sweet. Then we need to get you a headset so we can play some Gotham Knights.
Right. Well, this TV that I'm borrowing currently from oldest daughter it's a Vizio. It doesn't have the Xbox app. I can't get the Xbox app on it.
Yeah, I can't get it on my Roku either, but...
Right, so I can't... I can use a laptop. I can use a laptop, though, which I haven't done yet, but I've just been too busy dealing with the TV. Oh, so the borrowed TV is a 72-inch TV. It's huge.
Yeah, yeah.
And it looks like... You know how, like, sometimes if you got a cable that's above your TV, it looks like a U shape, where it's just kind of a little cord hanging?
Is it curved?
Yes. Well, not really.
Oh.
You can't see it when the TV's off. TV's on, it's inside... It's a crack. Okay. It's like a U-shaped crack. I mean, it's not dark above it. I guess it used to be dark, she said, but now it's... You can see the whole picture. It's just, you got this weird crack when you turn it on.
Oh.
But it's tolerable for now. Anyways, it's not too distracting on my brain, which can be difficult. It'd probably piss me off if I was playing video games on it, though.
Yeah.
But the TV's huge, which is awesome.
The big mine, that one's a 65.
Is it really?
Yeah.
It is big. It's tall.
Is it covered
you see my room. It's on the dresser. It takes up the whole dresser. Like it's pretty much that wall.
Sounds about right.
So I had to reorganize and stuff. So yes, TV trivias or TV trivia. TV trials have been difficult, but it did give me an excuse to hook up the VCR again and watch some classics, and then of course hook up the DVD player and then watch some. I did have considerate. No, I went with my Mystery Science Theater collection because I have a lot of them. Not that I can't watch them anyway.
They don't do the Scorpion King?
Oh, that would be. I wish. Man, they should.
Or at least like riff tracks or something.
Yeah, right. They should. They
do enough new movies.
Well, I do have some news about Mystery Science Theater. As you know, I'm a huge fan.
No.
Donated to the Kickstarter. Got my name in the credits. I've had conversations with some of the members of Riff Tracks and Mystery Science over the years, just online and stuff like that. Met the Mads at Comic-Con in Grand Rapids.
We're at your wedding.
They were fantastic. So, Mystery Science Theater had another fundraiser to try to start another new season.
Okay.
Because the last one, apparently the whole Gizmoplex thing wasn't self-sustaining. The idea that they were going to do with their last season. That came out.
I guess I don't know the whole story.
Kickstarter, they built their own network, the Gizmoplex, and their own they have an app where they just put their stuff on. But they had to start a fundraiser so they could make more. Because they didn't generate enough in the last one, but they used it for what they needed, and now they don't really have anything left. They tried to do another fundraiser. Well, that didn't meet its goal.
What do they...
So, unfortunately, Joel had to come out. We didn't hit our goal, so we might not be getting a new season right away. He's talking to some other outlets.
Joel's in charge of it?
Oh, of course he is. It's Joel's Mystery Science Theater, man. He created it. And he's still part of it.
Well, I mean,
I gotta let you borrow those Blu-rays.
He vominosed, and then he had Mike.
Well, yeah, Mike came in, but...
they came back after years and years of not being there with freaking...
Right.
What's his name?
No, Mike was there until the last episode. And then when they came back, they did it with Jonah.
Yeah.
And then Joel stepped in and did stuff with Jonah, too, through those ones. Those are on Netflix still.
Okay.
Those ones are still on Netflix. I gotta let you borrow the Blu-rays of the latest season, though. Those are pretty good.
Don't need to do that on a Blu-ray player.
Oh, man, I gotta get a Blu-ray player.
Well, and you have my DVD player. So.
I do, and I won't play on there either. But
it's not a Blu-ray.
Well, we'll figure it out. But yeah, I'll have to let you borrow those because I really enjoyed that last season, the newest one that came out. I mean, aside from some of the other bot voices, and they kept switching hosts.
In the credits?
Well, of course I'm a little torn, but no, it's some of the newer hosts I'm okay with, but some of the other bot voices I'm getting used to, and it's just, I don't know, it's a thing. It just seemed like they added too much.
You're a thing.
And tried to make it too big right away. You know what I mean?
I'm just trying to think of, if you go to all the trouble, you have the app.
Uh-huh.
You have...
Well, you got to be
bots.
able, but you got to be able to pay for the movies, license the movies. See, Rift Tracks, they do their Kickstarters and fundraisers to just do an event, like a live event and a certain movie, or like to get the money for a movie or whatever. You know what I mean? So they do theirs a little different than Mystery Science. It just seems like Mystery Science Theater tried to do Godzilla. It's not
comes out Friday.
It's non-denominational.
What?
But Godzilla is non-denominational. He'll kill anybody. So I just think they just tried to cram a lot. I liked the season they did on Netflix with a lot more of the practical stuff, and they didn't try to do as much CGI and other. It just seemed like they added too much. They should have just kept it simple.
Just looking at it like, what CGI?
Right. Well, they use more computer
the bots
stuff
are puppets, essentially, right?
Yes, but now they're more fully functioned puppets. Like they're more articulated. Tom Servo can fly now, like in the studio and stuff. You'd have to watch the newer season to understand. You know what I mean? The difference, because you'd be able to tell the difference.
Like why? Like that was half the fun.
We'll talk more about this in the future. We're gonna need to get Chad Michael Campbell from Alamo Studios, our buddies down in Kalamazoo. I had a nice conversation with him the other day on Facebook. We were just chatting for a minute about Mystery Science Theater and the unfortunate demise, but he's got very awesome opinions about it that also kind of mirror mine, although they kind of parallel mine anyways a little bit. But I'd love to have him on. That way we can talk about Alamo Studios and the things they got going on, and then have a nice little Misty discussion as well. So we'll do that in the future.
Interesting. So another VCR shenanigans.
I forget how many like weird. I have 80s and 90s horror stuff, but it's not like your typical horror stuff. Some of it's worse than B-rate, like direct to DVD.
Like The Girl Next Door?
Not even that. Just bizarre stuff. And I have them in like the 10 DVD collection that you just get at like Walmart, like in the bins and stuff. Yeah.
See, now I can't remember what this friggin' horror movie is that I watched that had something to do with Carbondale, Illinois.
Carbondale, Illinois?
Trailer Park, no less.
It
had Jamie Priestley in it.
That's the...
It's not actually Carbondale.
It's Trailer Park of Terror?
Maybe.
I think that might have been it. But yeah, these are just it's just a bunch of weird ones. And I have these weird collections, like the Puppet Master collection and stuff like that. Just, because I don't like... I like terrible movies. And they crack me up because I can make jokes all the way through. Because that's my life. So aside from that, I found Basketball. I have my copy of Basketball and Sex Pistols, Great Rock and Roll Swindle. Still, hands down, one of my favorites on VHS. DVDs, I got a nice mixed bag of all kinds of stuff. So, but I mainly stuck with. I did find my Dino Riders VHS. Jesus. Dino Riders. I didn't watch it. I don't even
find
know.
my Transformers and G.I. Joe movies from FHE.
Oh, there you go. I also have Danger Mouse. Remember, we used to have that in the background behind us, that VHS. I had a VHS of Thundar the Barbarian. It was just a bunch of Thundar the Barbarian, and it was awesome. Or it was like that little movie that they put out of, like, it was just like the origin thing of Thundar and stuff like that. But
Okay.
kind of a one-off adventure. They just did a quick 90-minute thing for a quick 60-minute little animated movie.
Okay.
So yeah, I still got a box of VHS and stuff. I'm leaving it hooked up just in case. Who knows what's going to happen with television nonsense.
We also had a live-action VHS type experience with the Grand Rapids Gold.
We did. We went to sports ball. We did
Sports ball!
Did you hear that, Trey? We went to a local sports ball game. we went to Trey from Wake and Bake America Show. I said that right, didn't I?
You did.
Yeah, wakeandbakeamericashow.com. Our buddies in Colorado over there, my buddy Trey. Yeah, we went to the Grand Rapids Gold, a local farm team for...
Well, they're the NBA G League. Which is the same thing.
Which is a farm league.
But for the Denver Nuggets.
Denver Nuggets, that's what it was.
Which is like their basketball team.
Yep. So the first 2,000 people in the door got a replica Denver Nuggets championship ring.
And oh my God, this thing is gaudy and
It
heavy.
is big. I was thinking about this. Those guys win those, and a lot of them. You see some guys that still they'll wear one around.
Oh yeah.
Like some of the ball players and stuff. You only got one. They're like, oh, wear this. But it was heavy.
Like
it's not.
I know it's like they're Super Bowl rings, but can you imagine what Tom Brady's hand must be like if he wears all of them?
Like all 4 of them. It's like, yeah.
I
Somebody
think he's
suggested
got 6.
if we had 4 of those, we could have made brass knuckles out of them. Just fuse them together. Like they were heavy.
Yeah.
I could feel it in my pocket when I put it in there. I'm like, holy crap!
I felt it on my
so
finger.
Weird. Yeah, I couldn't. I didn't want to put it on my finger. It would have got stuck. Oh, there it is, right there. Yeah. Did we post pictures on our?
We did.
On Facebook?
I don't know if we did it on the.
I don't think we did it on our page. Okay, well
we
we'll make
might
sure.
have.
I'll make sure and put up some Grand Rapids Gold pictures. We had a great time. Our buddy Drew McCarthy does a lot of the in-between commentating and getting people on the court for games and prizes.
He's
and
better than another guy.
Interview stuff. And then the main color commentator.
We don't have to say his name.
The main color commentator guy I used to work with. He probably still wants to call me Jim Moore.
Can we kick him?
No, I don't think he knew I was there. I told Drew to tell him I said hi.
Oh, well. Any man that talks
not a
shit on
bad
air
guy.
about my guy, he's a piece of scum to me.
He's a scoundrel. You dirty dog.
And I don't even hear him talk shit about you. Just you said
Right.
he did, so I believe you.
Right. No, but we had a good time at the game. It was fun,
Oh, yeah.
and we're going again in
Yep,
January.
We're going in January. We might go before then, but that's the one I have the 4 tickets.
For Star Wars night.
Yeah.
Which is super exciting for us.
I guess they're giving away glow swords.
Because you can't say lightsaber.
Those were quotes. You can't
Glow
see them,
swords?
but I can. That's what it says. Glow swords.
Glow
well,
swords.
it's probably because Disney wants
I
to see
get
the
it.
shit out of everybody.
I went to a Star Wars night at a Griffin's game
I think
and got me a glow sword. Still got it.
I think that just happened recently.
That was the last game I went to with my Aunt Debbie when she was alive. Yep, she's a huge Red Wings fan, and she came up. She likes Griffins and all that, and yeah, she's a big hockey fan.
I love when the Griffins play the Red Wings. I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah, well, I got to stand. Rinkside. I don't know rink.
Something.
I got to stand next to the glass, right behind Osgood.
Oh.
When they came down, I was doing radio stuff at the time, years ago. When Osgood was still playing with them, but no, that was so good. That's such a good hockey experience. Those guys were so awesome. Because I had all kinds. I had Shanahan's autograph. I had a couple autographs
out of that. I've been to a
out
Griffins game in many years.
Yeah, no, we're going to do that this. Well, I guess it's winter now. It started snowing today. Well, it started snowing yesterday.
Yeah,
Sunday here in Michigan. It started snowing.
Pretty interesting driving home from Jackson today too.
Oh, windy as hell.
Just this side of Lansing, and it was like damn near whiteout.
Whiteouts, yeah, I bet.
But I mean, it's like that stretch of 196 out by Zeeland where there's just nothing on either side.
Corridor.
Of you, so.
Yeah, it's just that corridor of just field.
The corridor of white.
Corridor of white.
Like Nunica.
That's the people you mean.
Is
that too much? Oh no!
I was in Idlewild last week.
Hey, I do love Idlewild.
Did some exploring.
For those of you who don't know,
talk to a resident.
Idlewild is an amazing town in northern Michigan off US 10 up by north of Baldwin.
I don't know if that's northern.
It's northern
Up
lower
here.
peninsula.
It's north of here, yes.
Still. It's still, what, an hour and a half north of us.
Yeah.
So, northern Michigan from us. Then we're about midway. We're West Michigan.
He was the resident that I had to transport there was just talking so much shit about all the idiot people in Baldwin that just push everything out.
Wow. And Baldwin's not that big.
No, but they had gotten all kinds of restaurants that residents have like pushed out.
Wow. They don't want them there.
It's like, why? Why would you not want
keep their town the way it is, man?
Arby's?
Some people don't.
I get not wanting Long John Silver's. I don't know how they're alive anyway.
Gross.
But
my buddy Jeff likes shit at Long John Silver's. He's like, I'm going to Long John Silver's. I'm like, you're a disgusting individual.
Well, I mean, I don't mind the chicken. The fish I could do without.
It's been like 30-something years since I set foot in a Long John Silver's.
And it probably tastes exactly the same.
Probably exact same grease that they used to fry the shit back then.
If you go to Alpine,
the exact same. That's probably the one I went to about 30 years ago.
No, like I did a little bit of exploring, didn't get out of the car, but like it's one of those amazing places that.
Right. But for people from out of town, Idlewild is it's a whole town that's just left empty. Neighborhoods, the roads are overgrown.
Empty.
It's not completely empty. No, there is a lot of life and still, but it was a huge black community. Like they had this amazing jazz blues club where B.B. King would come out.
Flamingo Club.
At a
right on the lake.
So many people would come out. Like it was a hub.
To put in perspective, up until 1964, when the Civil Rights Act was signed by Lyndon Johnson.
Yep.
You couldn't just go play anywhere you wanted to if you were black.
You had to get permission.
Bunch of asshole, idiot people.
White people.
Fucking white people.
Fucking white people. That would ruin it for them.
But Idlewild, the black community, and there was... the lots are so tiny.
They are.
But they were cheap, too.
Yep.
Like, for like $500, you could buy a plot of land and build a house.
And you can just drive around through... like the heart of Idlewild, and some of the old houses are there. There was one.
The roads are
the old hotel that they're trying to redo.
There's like 6.
Yeah.
There's like 6 hotels there.
Yeah.
And they were talking like old school hotels, like the side of the friggin' highways before the freeways were built. Yep. Where it's like 10 rooms or something like that.
Because it's about 10 miles
Richard
from.
Richard stayed there with the Supremes minus Diana Ross.
It's about 10 miles from US 131. And it's about 5 minutes from 82.
82
or 37.
Yeah,
it's right by M37, and it's about 10 miles.
It was 15 minutes from the guy's house to Reed City. So that's right.
Sure. Yeah.
Well, you have to slow down for change.
But yeah, if you're ever in Michigan and you get a chance to go up to Idlewild, cruise around and check it out. I mean, it's gorgeous. Well, I mean, even abandoned, it's gorgeous.
They're putting a lot of money into like restoring a lot of shit. Like the Flamingo Club is boarded up currently. Thanks. Ben Logan. Thanks.
It has been.
Former judge Ben Logan.
Yeah.
Well, his family still owns it.
Yeah.
But they the whole community is not specifically rebuilding, but there's a lot of rejuvenation going on in there.
Good. That's
and the lake is filling back up.
Oh, good.
It's not like it went away, but like you can definitely look at it and be like, those docks used to be in there.
It used to be something. Yeah, you can tell what it used to be, and it's thrilling. I enjoy doing it. I've taken my son Chance. He found a dog skull in there. And
technically, the cement plant is technically
that's in Baldwin.
Technically, it's in Idlewild.
Yeah, but it's considered Baldwin.
Yeah, well, technically, it's Marlboro, Michigan.
Cement. If you're right. So if you're ever up here, and another bit of Michigan news. One of our favorite places and destinations that we've been going to, I have recently, is Marvin's Marvelous Mechanical Museum, which is in Rochester?
No,
Farmington.
Farmington
Hills, Michigan, just outside Detroit. This place is a bunch of old penny machines and quarter machines and little fortune-telling machines and just
pinball machines,
mechanical machines. Yeah, old and new. They got some old, just kitschy stuff plastered to the walls. It looks like a Fridays exploded, like the old Fridays.
Yeah, we visited there a couple months ago.
We went there a couple months ago.
I know we posted all about that.
We did, and we had a great time, but unfortunately, they want to tear it down, and they want to put a mire.
Yeah.
So, apparently, they need...
So, Peter, if you're listening...
Right.
Please tell them to stop.
Knock it off, or find him somewhere else to be. Put him somewhere... I mean... He's probably been there for a while. I don't know how long.
Well, sure, but it's another. And they could really.
But you think for some of the historical aspects of some of the things they got, like you think there'd be a way.
But again, it's any other store.
It's not a big place.
But it could be any other store.
True.
You could put it at any strip mall.
True.
Anywhere around there. But
True.
like the rest of that whole building is mostly empty. That's why.
Yeah, because it was attached to that old mall.
Yeah.
Well, it's just this little tucked in a corner behind a
So really, we
Party
should
World
just
or something.
bring it to Rivertown.
Yeah, bring it to this side of the state. That'd be great. I wouldn't have to travel as far. But even still, there's got to be cheap enough places around Detroit area where you could house Marvin's Marvelous Mechanical Museum. It's a mouthful. The place is totally worth it. You can go and spend $5 in quarters and literally play everything there. I mean, it is.
Except for this one friggin' pinball machine that really pissed me off. I think the X-Men one.
Oh, yeah.
That just kept eating my foot. Didn't really bring out a fucking ball.
Nothing. Just eating quarters.
Yeah.
They have the Giant of Cardiff, which is a supposed giant that they dug up.
For me, it felt like 1989.
Some stuff from Guinness Book of World Records.
In, it doesn't do anything.
They got some stuff from old magic posters and stuff from old carnival things, and the place has got a cool vibe, and it's a shame that they're going to have to
silly
move.
Stuff that you put a quarter in and you don't get to play, but it's like
it just does something.
Yeah, it's like
like the old guy that throws up.
Yeah,
that's
or
all
like the old pianos that. I'm surprised they don't have one of those.
Dr. Bingen Perch. Oh, those player pianos?
Yeah.
There's one across the street from my house. It's mine. It works.
It's yours?
Apparently, they still make those scrolls. You can get any kind of music made in those scrolls.
Is it any different from a thing for a music box?
No.
Same
basic principle. Yeah, it's a basic concept, but I think that's kind of cool that maybe I can get some Misfits ones. A bunch of Misfits on a player piano.
I mean, if you remember Westworld, they had Nothing Else Matters by Metallica.
The new one?
Well, new-ish.
I started to watch part.
It's not new anymore, but like
I started to watch. I started to watch part of it, and I'm like, I just kind of, I don't know. I lost interest quick. I saw the original. I remember the original. What was it? Yul Brynner was in the original.
Yeah, yes, he was. I like free money.
This is the part of the show where we should probably wedge in a commercial.
Wedge in a commercial?
Yeah, you got one handy?
Oh.
Do you want me to do one off the cuff here?
Yes.
Okay. Let's talk about Puck Cider and the Schaefer Cider Company. Family owned and operated. Glorious, glorious flavors that you can get in some local Meijers, liquor stores all throughout Michigan. All you got to do is ask. If not, you can check them out at Puck Cider. They're online. They're on Facebook. They are on Instagrams. I think they're on YouTube even with little... maybe some videos of apples. I don't know. I guess that's what they do. 311 Fuller is their tap house right next to the Cheese Lady. They got charcuterie. They got food snacks. They got
a charcuterie board.
A charcuterie board. They have many, many beverages that you can't get in their cans and bottles everywhere else. Like sometimes they got some special stuff, seasonal stuff. Special ferments, deals like that. So check them out. 311 Fuller or online. Puckcider.com. I don't know. They're easy to find. Look them up on Facebook. That's probably one of the best ways. Andy and Chris and Uncle Mark, they're all fantastic people. And they're always doing great new flavors. Like the Ecto Cooler that we enjoyed in the Halloween season. Oh, well, you didn't this year.
No, and I have the growlers ready to go.
And you found it. You're ready. Well,
and then you told me that they only made
he didn't make a lot. No, okay. I got to enjoy it, but he's got some new Northern Spice stuff. They're always coming up with some new flavors and new.
I want the Ecto Cooler.
New apples that they grow out there. We're going to find out. I'll find out. I'll talk to Andy.
I will contribute to buying this stuff to make.
So that is our Puck Cider advertisement. Go get yours today. It is crisp, refreshing, and locally sourced here in Michigan from the Apple Ridge.
Pucks you.
Pucks you.
That's the university.
That would be good. Yeah, we can say that here. That's not their full thing. You got another one?
Sure. Does your business need a full-fledged IT department? Yeah. Only a few hours a week or even a month?
All the time.
Or only... Oh, fuck. I fucked it up.
Already.
Yes. We are Adaptive PC Solutions in Jenison. Yes, that's me and my other partner, Rob. Mm-hmm. He sits there pretty much all day.
His name's Rob.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
You never... I guess you didn't really meet him.
No, I didn't.
And we might be just what you're looking for.
Well, maybe. Hello? I've never met him, so I don't know.
As a managed service provider, we basically act as your outsourced IT department, keeping an eye on your systems and taking care of your problems and maintenance. You and your team can ask us questions anytime, and we can even remotely control your system to fix problems as needed.
Ooh.
Learn more? Call it... What? I wrote this.
You wrote this. I don't think you're just...
How is there not a comma there? It should not be a period. Call us at 888-2660 or visit adaptivepcsolutions.com. That's what I would do if I were you over in Colorado.
Yeah.
Because we can service, do remote management, and all
remotely.
that. Remotely.
They don't have to come to your house.
But, I mean, we could if you're willing to pay for it.
You're right. You want to pay my expenses all the way to Colorado?
It's only $600 round trip.
I'll drive.
I've already priced it.
I mean...
I would do it.
I don't know.
You could.
I would be more of a supervisory comedy role.
You could potentially ship us your computer. We'll ship it back.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how much that would cost, but
FedEx does wonderful things nowadays.
Yeah, I mean, I found that I could ship my luggage through FedEx.
Oh, before you get to somewhere?
Yeah.
You ship your luggage over?
Well, it'd probably actually get there, unlike the airplanes.
It probably costs less. It depends.
Well, I mean, I'd still have to.
They still go by. I haven't been on a plane in a long time.
What, FedEx?
No, planes. Like aerial planes?
Right. I know what an airplane is.
Helicopter aerial planes.
Heliocopters?
No, where they used to have to weigh out your bags, and if it's over a certain amount, like they charge you for it or something?
Well, you got to check it if it's
sure.
too big.
Okay.
But FedEx has been an airline the whole time, so.
Well, of course they have. Yeah, no, I get that. I watched Castaway. I know how it works.
Wilson!
I'm going to spark this joint. It's a lemon sour diesel that I picked up. Where did I get this one? Oh, Jars on Alpine, Grand Rapids, Michigan.
You went to someone that wasn't Knox?
I went to somewhere else. Well, I went to somewhere that was open for Thanksgiving. So...
Oh, they weren't even open.
Right. So I had to choose quickly and wisely. You chose poorly. So... What else was I going to talk about today? Oh, Blue Beetle. Did you watch Blue Beetle?
Fuck yeah, I did.
While we smoked this? I enjoyed it. It seemed like they were kind of going with that Ms. Marvel family, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Thing, that whole family dynamic thing where it's not
Nana.
just... Nana's a badass.
Yeah.
Nana.
I was half expecting Nana to like come off as like an alien or something.
Sure. I do like how they
had some rationale.
Touched on the original Blue Beetle, Ted Cord. Like they had his original suit in the layer and stuff like that.
He's not dead.
He's not. But he's also friends with Booster Gold, which James Gunn was, I guess, Chris Pratt, they're circling his name around for this boot because they need somebody. It's kind of like Star-Lord. He's just snarky and he time travels or something. I don't know. Him and Blue Beetle were best friends, and they had a great... The book was great. Like, it was funny as hell. Their adventures and stuff, they were awesome. And then they just kind of, update things, I guess,
honestly,
for the future.
I thought it was pretty good. I mean, it's good to see the kid from Cobra Kai in something else.
See, I never seen that kid in anything. I think he did a good job. I liked him.
Well, you didn't watch Cobra Kai?
No.
Really?
Everybody in that family, even George Lopez, I was surprised. Yeah. He was really funny in that.
I haven't seen him since this stupid show that ended up on TV Land, and I didn't make any sense. Like, I was happy as hell when Cheers came on TV Land. But again, that was off the air for like 15 years.
Yeah.
George Lopez had been off the air for one.
Was it really only 1 year?
1 year before it ended up in...
Wow.
Like, how the fuck is that classic TV?
It's not.
I'm sorry. Full House I would have accepted. Step by Step I would have accepted.
She's the sheriff.
No, but like Blue Beetle, my only thing I really have to say negative is I wish I would have had more backstory. Like,
sure.
What exactly is
the scarab?
The beetle? What's the scarab?
Yeah, they kind of just lightly touch on, it's from outer space.
Yeah, and it's kind of an AI sentient.
Is it like an Egyptian space scarab? Like, I was wondering that. Bunny? Like, I was watching Mystery Science Theater's Puma Man. So these aliens come from space, and they grant this guy all these superpowers, but they call him Puma Man, and it has some weird Aztec mask, but they stop at Stonehenge. Like, the whole thing is so... like, there's no correlation between any of the things that create this guy as a Puma Man, which is just a red cape, brown shirt.
So he's not a tennis shoe?
No. It's just,
wait, Pumas
he's got
are like
some
cheetahs,
weird
aren't they?
Aztec belt and some weird but they're from space.
But aren't Pumas like a cheetah?
It doesn't make any sense.
Dude,
it makes
big cat,
no.
like
it's a cat. That's all it is. It's just a fast cat.
And a shoe.
And a sneaker company, yes. But the point being, there's just no correlation. Like, what, a scarab from space? We got scarabs here that were affiliated with the ancient Egyptians. So
we should write a movie. Call it New Balance Man.
I'm already, again, Chad Michael Campbell told me I need to get hold of him about my script.
Oh, I thought we were going to make a Control-Alt-Throw Against Wall movie.
Control-Alt-Throw Against Wall, the movie. It's just us sitting down here bitching about stuff. Who wouldn't want to say that?
Hey, we all watched Wade's World.
Who's going to play us? That's an important question. Who would play you in your role? Mine would probably be like a
Corey Feldman.
Joel McHale.
Corey Feldman and Joel McHale. That'd be a pretty fun conversation.
Jesus Christ. Probably wouldn't be a long conversation.
I don't know. They could talk about Charlie Sheen.
Corey would do something real Corey-like, and
he's on tour right now.
Joel would be like, no. Did you see the video of him? He's going to sing Cry Little Sister from Lost Boys, and he just, like, as he goes to sing it, he's like, just biffs his face on the fucking microphone. It's the funniest goddamn thing.
Well, I've seen some of his little music videos, and it's like, so you're trying to be Michael Jackson?
He still
now?
looks like Michael Jackson. He still tries to dance and look like Michael.
I mean, I assume that he was one of the kids that Michael Jackson diddled. I know he hung out with him.
He came out with some memoir recently and talked about a few people that were very inappropriate with him when he was coming up in his stardom.
It sounded like he was like expressing that Charlie Sheen fucked him.
Or touched his butt or something. Yeah, one of the two things. I think it was alluded to, but Corey's said quite a few things over the years.
Yeah.
Corey's kind of... I don't know if he's a liar. I don't know.
It's one of those things where also, like, I never once heard Charlie Sheen come out and deny anything either.
True. Oh, hey, good catch. I didn't realize how many movies that Feldman was in that I've seen back in the day, because it was always about the Coreys, the Haim and the Feldman.
Was he in any of the Lost Boys sequels?
Yes.
Oh, the third one at least, I think,
yeah.
right?
Corey Feldman was in the second one? Third one?
The third one.
I think he was in all three of them. But he was in that Silver Bullet, Stephen King. He was in Goonies. He was in, oh my God.
Meatballs 4.
Meatballs, right, Meatballs 4, which is probably one of the best of the Meatballs. Just kidding. No. Meatballs with Bill Murray was absolutely fantastic. Because Bill Murray is awesome.
We had to update it.
Well, sure.
For the modern 80s kids.
Right. But yeah, I didn't realize how many things that Stand By Me, that Feldman had just, he was in.
When he was I read an interview
less annoying,
with
I
Will
guess.
Wheaton about Stand By Me.
Will Wheaton?
And I guess all four of them were like forced to hang out for like a couple weeks
to become friends.
Well, and yeah, to become friends, and it helps like with the whole.
Well, yeah, because they're supposed to be best friends. I mean, Jerry O'Connell, River Phoenix, Will Wheaton, and Corey Feldman. Little chubby Jerry O'Connell.
Man, I would have loved to see what River Phoenix could have became.
Yeah, I loved him in Jimmy Reardon. The Life and Times of Jimmy Reardon?
His brother,
young Indiana Jones.
Actor.
No, Joaquin's a fine actor if he didn't choose a bunch of weird indie shit or fucking whatever he does.
Well, he used to go by Leaf. Come on.
Leif. Named after Leif Garrett. No, River, Leaf. No, I know. There was a whole theme with them, right?
And I think actually just for Parenthood. I think it's the only movie he actually was listed as Leaf.
Oh, the movie Parenthood?
Yeah.
Great movie. Steve Martin.
Well, there was a freaking show, too, wasn't there?
I think so. I think that, they tried to put a series about it. I've been watching on YouTube something called Defunct Land TV, which talks about weird shows that have gone by or weird histories of weird shows. A lot of Disney stuff, like stuff about the parks, mysteries, missing animatronic stuff, and just weird. It's got like its own little thing on YouTube. Completely fascinating. They're not super long, but the guy just kind of deep dives on just some weird shit. But it's called Defunct Land TV, and it's got some interesting things on it.
Is it on D Plus or?
Is it on what?
Is it on Disney Plus? Or?
No, it's on YouTube.
Oh.
It's just some guy who's a huge fan, I guess, of Disney stuff and the parks and the rides, and he goes in depth in a lot of the weird stuff about some Disney things, and it's pretty fascinating. There's one on YouTube I found about dark rides. You know what dark rides are? At carnivals?
Not specifically.
Or local amusement parks they got. I'm sure you do. Dark rides are, you line up you get in a little car, and then you go through pretty much a tunnel. There's just one track. It's dark in there, and then you got little scenes of stuff.
Okay, like the tunnel in Willy Wonka, like not necessarily as demonic.
Dark rides. Some are. There are some that are.
Okay, so
they do one where they talk about a failed Garfield ride that was somewhere in, I think, Pennsylvania or Kentucky. No, I think it's Pennsylvania. But some dark Garfield ride, like the artwork and the shit was kind of terrifying and awesome, like really colorful and stuff, but just the ride gets abandoned after a while, and some of the other things that changed hands that they tried out in these dark rides, but there's a bunch of cool ones about those. YouTube's got all kinds of good ones to find. So.
I do remember watching something on YouTube somewhere of like I'm big into abandoned places.
Yeah, oh yeah.
But it is an abandoned amusement park. It had like go-kart laser tag kind of ride.
Oh,
kind of like what you're thinking.
Okay,
but like it was from the 70s.
Sure.
So it looked like the 70s.
Yeah.
And then abandoned for 40 years.
Because I know there was like a Men in Black had one where it had like a little laser gun on the front, you know what I mean? Where you kind of had to like shoot little targets while you went through. Yeah. Kind of that kind of thing. There's all kinds of good ones on YouTube. If anybody's ever curious, you can hit me up on the Facebook Messenger, and I will tell you all these weird shit that I watch and where to find them in case you missed it. Or
you can message the page or message.
You can message the page directly, or just one of us. That's fine.
I don't even know.
I will always answer questions about stupid shit that I watch. If you're like, what is he talking about? This sounds dumb, and I want to see it. I can help you.
Ever gotten a message on the Facebook page?
I don't think so. People don't want to talk to us. People barely want to listen to us. Our show's getting better, I think.
We got Rory.
We're not polished. It's not like we got like a research team or proofreaders, obviously. So
proofreaders.
I mean, if we had more people to research topics for us, I'm sure this would be a much more elaborate, elongated show. If we really deep dive into something. But we just kind of superficially go, not superficial.
No.
What's the word I'm looking for?
You come over, we press record, and we just start talking.
That's true, too. And I don't know, I didn't think of this like fucking 15 years ago. We could have been like some like trailblazers. Could have been us. All the sitting and conversating that we've had over the years, every time we've gotten together, and when we lived together, how many times did you walk out in the living room and I'm like, hey, ask you some random question, and then it leads into this bizarre 2-hour conversation.
Oh, dude, I said all the time we should have been recording that shit.
Right.
What sucks is we were in front of a computer because we were using the computer to watch the YouTube videos that are playing in the background. To this day, I cannot listen to Stevie Nicks and Don Henley sing Leather and Lace.
You can't. You need Will Ferrell and Dave Grohl. It's the only way to go.
But after watching that video and then listening to it, I can totally hear that the amount of cocaine she shoved in her butthole. Like, she's just like cracking that little bit.
You can almost smell it. You're like, just listen to this song makes me feel like I got cocaine in my nose. I got the booger sugar, the nose candy.
Oh, man.
So, let me pose this question to you, because I like to ask weird shit.
Posing questions.
You ever been shaving your face? Because you grow a beard from time. Did we discuss this already? On the air? So. We discussed it off the air.
Did I grow a beard?
No, I mean, like when you shave. Have you ever, like, shaved the Hulk Hogan? You know what I mean? And you're like, when you're shaving, when you're trying to go clean your face, or maybe you fuck up shaving your beard. You're like, okay, well, I'm going to have to fix this. And you ever just like, you know what? I'm going to shave a little Hulk Hogan and see what that looks like. Or some cool handlebar mustache.
I definitely like taking the side off, or like trying to do some chops.
And you have to go just down to the goatee or something.
Sometimes I've done like just this.
Or you fucked up the mustache. You're like, well, fuck. I got okay.
Yeah.
This is in the same vein. Okay, maybe I'm weird. Did you ever do the Hitler mustache? Like just out of morbid curiosity.
Just to see what you look like with it?
There's very few people.
No, but I
was it Charlie Chaplin did it?
I've thought about it.
Charlie Chaplin, Adolf Hitler. Those are really the only two people who ever made that a popular style. Like, if Brad Pitt...
Hold on.
If Brad Pitt were to come out...
Is it really popular if only two people are known to have done it?
No, it was a style of mustache at one point in time.
You said popular, though. If 2 people are doing it, is it that popular?
I'm sure a bunch more people have had it around the time of those people. You know what I mean?
That's true.
Like, how many people do you
All
see
of
try
his
to
body
emulate the famous rock stars of the people that they see? Or Kim Kardashians or whatever. You know what I mean? They always want to emulate. I'm sure in the 20s and 30s there's people like, oh, I want to be like Charlie Chaplin. I'm going to roll around with this. Alfred, the butler from Batman, and a bunch of the comics had that little, he just had a little Hitler-y little mustache. But I got curious one time. I was shaving my face. I'm like, I'm going to see what it looks like. And I was immediately like, oh no. Oh, God, no. Whoa, oh, no. I hope there's no one. I'm looking for cameras or anyone. I'm like, please, God, don't let anyone see this because they're going to think I'm a fucking racist. I was just curious. Like, he ruined a whole I can't remember the comedian that did a whole bit about ruining that whole fucking mustache look. But then I got to thinking about it, and I'm like, I wonder, though, like, you'd have to be, like, Brad Pitt come out wearing one the next day. Like, are people going to go, what the fuck are you doing, dude? Or they'd be like, oh, well, he's just trying out a new look. Would that spark something with other people? I wonder if there's some neo-Nazis out there that got some fucking got a little Hitler, got a little. You think so? Maybe some KKK guys under their hoods got a little Hitler chunk going on their upper lip.
Well, it depends. Does the Klan fly the Nazi flag? The neo-Nazis do. So, like, but just that direct association. I mean,
I just assume they've read Mein Kampf and they appreciate his works. You know what I mean? Sure, I'm associating, but whatever.
Yeah.
They're racist pieces of shit. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
And if they're listening, I don't give a fuck.
They're not listening.
Maybe we got
we're not popular enough either. We're about as popular as a Hitler stash.
One crazy neo-Nazi fucking guy out there is like, oh, I love your show, but I can't believe you're picking on my people.
Now you're gonna die.
Make better choices. I'm sorry.
Yes.
We're gonna have a crazy biker gang on your lawn and like within the hour.
Well, I'm assuming that guy isn't listening because he'd be sad. Made me sad.
Just shedding one little racist tear.
Well, I mean, I'm Jewish.
So this is the kind of things that we discuss. Like, you've walked into the living room, I've asked you a bunch of other weird questions when we lived together.
Like, here, watch this.
Oh, yeah, that was always a good one. Here, check this out. Oh, God. I do that to Andy a lot. We do that to each other. You seen this? No, what is it? That's how the conversation starts. What else were we going to talk about today? I knew I should have looked at that list better. We're only 45 minutes in. We always go longer than this. I mean, it can be a short show. I don't care. I just don't want to. I don't want the people to, you know.
What is FYP?
For your page? Yeah. Am I wrong? We talked about Marvin's. We talked about sports. Maybe. I don't know. I saw a bunch of videos and other things that people hashtag it, so I just do what the kids do. I don't fucking know. I don't. I understand hashtags. I get them. There's also the @ symbol thing that will pop people up and you can tag them.
Yep.
I'm still close enough to a senior citizen
I just don't know
to where all this technology scares me.
Hashtag FYP is. I don't know what it means.
I'm pretty sure it's for your page. But again, I'm not that bright.
For whose page?
Everyone. Yours. Whomever is, they're like, oh, I'm seeing this because it's for my page. Like, it seems pretty self-explanatory, right? Okay, you're making me all self-conscious and wondering about it now.
I'm just asking you questions. Am I living
No, I know you're asking. I'm in your basement. You have 2 living rooms then? We're technically behind the living area. Is this more of a congregating podcast space, your office, because we're facing your computers? How do you classify this now?
I plead the fifth.
No, you can't now. You brought it the fuck up. We walk downstairs. Okay, I'm going to paint a picture for you. Walk downstairs. It's a lovely basement, carpeted. That's finished. It's a finished basement. So he's got TV and kind of a couchy seating part sectioned off behind his computer, in which we are facing in this other side of the basement. Just seems like I consider that like this is like your office space, kind of.
Yeah, more or less. This is the
Wouldn't say I've been missing it, Bob.
brainchild.
This is the command center. This is your command center.
Well, I mean,
so is that a second living room or is this an entertainment, a theater area?
Upstairs, like it's a little bit of her art room.
Like that one corner over there, I saw her doing some work up there. I peeked my head in one day when she was doing art stuff before I left. Well, you got seating in there, facing a TV, in the living room area. So
I don't know. Like we're down here more often than
like
not.
I get nowadays it doesn't. I remember when people used to have dens. Now it's just another room. You know what I mean? It's an extra bedroom.
But it's a cozy room.
What, this one?
I mean, look, we even have a fireplace.
Yeah. No, I love this. I like this basement better than your other basement.
If this was
Believe
a real
me.
fireplace, it'd be great.
The old basement was fine. It was a basement.
It was a basement.
This is a nice basement. Finished basement's nice. The other one was not finished.
Well, this didn't have a ceiling.
So that is unfinished.
But the recessed lights were there.
God, it was so close to, like, I hit my head on that damn thing all the time. We were so, it was very,
Oh, well, that was on the track lights, so.
but it was short either way.
Yeah.
The basement wasn't. Anyways. And we always fit a bunch of people in there. We had interviews in that.
Dude. Yeah.
No shame in our game. Man, our backdrop was nice on that YouTube show. Ugh. I'll still watch it from time to time just to see our backdrop. We had so much cool shit set. Like, it was it looked like a talk show studio set. Kind of.
It was fun. It was fun.
An alternative version, nonetheless, but still.
Well, I guess towards the end when I had to use, get my digital cameras and stuff, which
Yeah.
I never really got around to watching to see if the quality actually was better.
A little bit.
You know.
You could see how it evolved from our first video up through,
Well, I mean, as we got better with the old vintage stuff, but
Sure.
then when that exited,
Sure.
I think I was.
In the picture-in-picture thing, adding a little something on while we were talking, that was a cool feature.
Yeah, we had good times.
Like, we were figuring it out, but we just couldn't get anybody to watch it. So, if anybody's listening to the podcast and they're curious,
Make sure you look up Story Time with Uncle Punky.
what my dumbass looks like trying to do interviews with random people and, I don't know, trying to do a talk show with random co-hosts. Check it out. It's on YouTube. Storytime with Uncle Punky. It was fun. Chuck was a producer. There was a lot of behind the scenes and me yelling at him off screen.
And you could usually hear me yelling in.
And yelling in also, and we were just kind of yelling at each other from time to time. It's a lot like this, except you were more muffled.
Well, I was
The
a
other
lot
side,
further away
right? Yeah,
with shittier mics.
yeah.
I mean, it's true.
We did what we could with what we had. It was fun while it lasted. So, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make you watch the Madam Web trailer
Okay.
before I go,
Okay.
because you need to see it.
Well,
It introduces some Spider Women's, yes, plural.
before you go, that's interesting.
Oh yeah, I guess
Aren't I going with you?
before you take me home because I got dropped off this time. But no, you got to watch that. There was. What was the other one?
Oh my God, his eyes.
Did you watch the Scott Pilgrim, the anime,
No.
the Netflix anime? You haven't watched that
No.
yet? Okay. There's a lot of people who are kind of
The
like,
only Scott Pilgrim I'm familiar with is the movie.
Did you like the movie?
Yeah, I like the movie. I like the movie. Yeah.
Movie's great.
I know their contact.
The anime is awesome.
Okay.
It's a lot like the movie, but it just takes more off the manga or the comic book, or I think it's a graphic or a manga. I'm not gonna look it up right now. Anyways, I think it's
Okay,
awesome.
hold on.
I really like
Hold
it.
on,
The
hold on,
music
hold
is
on.
great.
What's actually the difference then
Manga.
between a graphic novel and a manga?
Manga is just Japanese graphic novel read backwards. There goes.
Yeah, but don't they read everything backwards?
I don't know. I'm not from there. I don't know how Japanese works.
Or is it like,
It's
the
read.
flow
It's
is
read
read
right to
backwards.
left
oh,
instead of left to right.
I think that's how they read Japanese.
Okay.
Honestly.
Again, I don't know, but
So does that mean like it's exact opposite, like frame? Like instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, it's
yeah, I don't know.
1, 2, 3, 4.
It's
or
yeah.
1,
See,
2,
yeah,
3, 4.
I don't know. I don't read them. I like the artwork, but the animation style is awesome. The music's great. The story's a lot more in depth with some of the characters, like Knives Chow and stuff like that. And I like it. It's pretty good. I think you'd enjoy it.
I should see if I can get one of my old friends. One of them is like the chairman of Umicon in Detroit.
Umicon.
The big anime.
Oh, anime show.
the big anime and
Manga con.
Yeah, man.
Manga.
But I haven't talked to him since like 93.
Whoa, that's a while.
Not really. I've had communication.
Oh, okay,
but,
sure. Not just an actual conversation. Like a sit down.
Yeah.
Okay. Well.
If it wasn't for Facebook.
Right. Well, I'd love to talk to him. I love to talk to anybody. I don't care.
But he could probably tell me the difference.
Okay. Yeah, we're setting up interviews. So we're going to have Chad Michael, and we're going to try and get some other ones. I know we promised a few over the past year, and we are going to have them. We're going to do them.
If you have any good ideas on how to do remote stuff for an audio recording through a soundboard.
Nice remote broadcast.
I would love to talk to you.
Yes.
I'm lost. And
somebody technical. We need a technician. A podcast technician. Yeah? Is that fair to say?
I don't know. I just don't want to know how I make a phone call, go through that.
Right. No. So
and
we need like a podcast.
And have them also
we
be
need
able to
somebody
hear
with
us.
soundboard stuff and experience with soundboard things and such. So if we got anybody, either way, reach out to us if you know a guy or if you are the guy or girl.
Or they.
Or whatever. Be you.
Or Tribble.
Whatever you may be.
Or Vulcan. Or Chewbacca.
Chewbacca. I finally put up my giant Millennium Falcon bobblehead.
Sweet. I put up a Christmas tree.
Yeah, I see that.
I haven't put any ornaments on it because I'm testing. Because Walter's never had a Christmas tree. And
sure.
If they're going to knock it over, I'd rather not have ornaments up yet.
Put a cage around it.
Put them in a cage.
Hang it from the ceiling. No, they'd probably they'd go after that like right away. Like, oh, hang it from the ceiling. Yeah, I'm going to fuck this thing up.
Ah, fuck. Like, look how tall it is to the ceiling.
God,
it's like 2 inches.
Been burning. That's been burning for like 25 minutes here. All right. Well,
you're the one that relit it.
I did because I let it go out because I was running my mouth. Yeah, we'll get to post some more stuff and content online.
With He-Man.
We'll get more stuff online, and if you want to link up to us for any reason, hit us up on the Facebook. You can hit me up on Instagram.
He has a whip.
Punky_Dillinger on Instagram, and then the Pizza Daddy 42 on Instagram. Yep. We're both on the Facebook. You can find us under the Control Alt Throw Against Wall podcast on Facebook. Hit us up on Messenger. Hit us up on Instagram. I don't care. Just hit us up. Let us know you're listening. If you got ideas or anything else for the show, interact with us. Don't be shy. I talk to everybody the same way.
I'm always shy.
So it's going to be like we're best friends already. And until next time, which I don't know what we're going to talk about next time. Well, we still got to do a Muppet show.
We'll probably just talk about the same thing we talk about every week.
Trying to take over the world.
That's right.
Yes, Pinky.
There you go. You guys have a good one. I'm Chuck.
I'm Dillinger. Did you slur? Was that English? What just happened?
What?
I don't know. Get us out of here.
What?
Those English words. What did you speak, man?
I was just saying, and with that.
Oh, okay. You were doing a sign off.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was a quick segue to like.
Fuck you, San Diego.